Let's go. We in this, etc., etc. Welcome back, Northernlion. Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth Plus. We can't lose. Don't give us the Lost or the Keeper. Don't give us the Lost or the Keeper. Don't give us the Lost. Hey, Samson. Sorry, a little, excitable right off the top here. 80DM YT3P. Why excitable? First off, could you phrase your question in the form of a question? Because why excitable is not... This is like the name of a Mersbo song. I've never listened to Mersbo. I just know that's referential. Mostly, we just finished a good NLSS. It was hyper. It was excited. You know, I gotta bring myself down a level here. Get back to the rational level of discourse. Samson is a good boy. He don't try to hide it. Diamonds on the soles of his shoes. He's got hair that makes me jealous, and one of the better starting active... I was gonna call it an active passive. That's not really sensible, you know, but you get the idea. Dark Prince's Crown is usually basically irrelevant. Although I will say that if we can make it work, it is a tiers upgrade. Oh, so one of these is a library, which... Unless, was that a 2-key room above the curse room? Or next to the curse room? No, it should be just a straight up library then. If we can get a key to make it pop, that'll be good. The thing with Dark Prince's Crown is that if you get it for free, if you don't have to pay the ridiculous premium for it, then Dark Prince's Crown is worth having. Please come this way. I'm trying to bait them into going this way so that the Lost Protector can actually do some damage. I think it got one of them, but then basically it's a chance for you to get a tiers upgrade. It's not great, obviously, but you could do a lot worse. You could have gotten nothing from that room, for example. That would have done it. But it's not a good item. The thing that makes it really, really bad is the fact that it costs 2 hearts despite being basically a tiers upgrade. Dude, I'm in. No chance whatsoever of getting to that library unless we want to play the self-sacrifice room, which is basically suicidal. And no chance of getting to the arcade on this floor, but in the future, perhaps. To sleep, perchance to dream. Does Samson always start with an 11 rate of fire? That seems unusual to me. Now, 5.19 damage. I mean, you could adjust my rate of fire a little bit. If you're going to give me 10.19, or sorry, 5.19 damage. 10.19 damage, I'll go a long way. I'll take the long way home like Supertramp. You guys ever watch that Disney film, Lady and the Supertramp? Lady's all like, I'm a dog, and then Supertramp is like, don't you look at my dog friend? Yeah, she is a real dog. What? Cocker Spaniel? I'm not trying to make a dirty joke. I think it's been a while since I saw Lady and the Tramp. I feel like everybody thinks Lady and the Tramp is really cute, but as a child, I thought it was kind of gross. These 2 dogs are sharing a spaghetti noodle. I get it. It's an iconic scene, but at the same time, where's the health department? That seems like one of those things where when it's Disney-fied, it's not a real word. It's right outside your door now, Disney-fied. But Rage Against the Machine fans here. Rage Against the Mouse fans here. Okay, we get meat and Razor Blade. Razor Blade with a luck downgrade. Not super stoked, but Razor Blade with Samson. It seems like a multiplicative bonus. Look, all I'm saying about Lady and the Tramp is when they have like the beautiful music playing and, you know, that's amore and blah blah blah, everybody's like, wow, what a cute story about 2 dogs in love. If you actually went to a restaurant and then you went, oh my god, honey, look down the back alley, and down the back alley there's 2 dogs chowing down on a plate of spaghetti, just snarfing it up, you'd probably be like, I'm not gonna get my bolognese there. Am I a snob for not wanting to get my bolognese at a place that's feeding wild dogs plates of spaghetti out the back? Maybe. But you know what? I vote with my wallet. I don't even like spaghetti, so I wouldn't go there in the first place. I know, I'm a monster. I've never had a spaghetti that sold me. I've never had a spaghetti where I went like, oh, that's great spaghetti. I've had some unforgettable pennies. Wait, let's try this again. I've had some prescient pennies. I've had some unforgettable fettuccinis. I've had some luxurious linguinis, but I haven't had a spectacular spaghetti. I wish that weren't the case. You know, I want to know what the fuss is about. But I've not yet experienced it for myself, or at the present moment, I wouldn't consider myself that much of a spaghetti man. Go hang a lasagna. I'm a salami hog. So we've managed to recover quite a lot on this floor, actually. Ooh, baby, I love your way. Look at that. 15 cents. A couple of doors here, which means I was going to say one of them is a library, telepathy for dummies, book of Belial, book of secrets. Cup of goose. That's book of shadows giving us bookworm there. So we're going to keep the razor blade, at least for now. And we can use this to activate Dark Prince's crown. We can also use it to activate the Bloody Lust bonus, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Okay, now we can fly. This is like the best floor on which I've ever gotten a golden key. Especially with Curse of the Blind, it's all working out. Sharp plug. Not what we're looking for, but you could do worse. And then we'll quickly go in. Oh, you got black beans, so that wasn't a huge get for us, but everything else is coming out Millhouse here, and that's 4 cents. Hopefully 5 here. Not a secret room? Are you kidding me, man? All right, we're down to the next floor. We got time to generate an IV bag anyway. We might not even need an IV bag with the razor blade as long as we play our cards right, you know? So, like, we come in here, place this down, use the razor blade. It's a 1.90 damage up, and you can't make this stuff up. You couldn't write a script better than this. Mystery Sack and Head of the Keeper for 1 bomb? That's the kind of value, you know, you don't find in 2017. That's like a 1981... Dad bought his first house, you know, working at 7-Eleven for minimum wage sort of thing. Yeah, you had to scrimp and save. He could only, you know, go down to the delicatessen a couple times a week, but he had equity, dang it. Our damage has improved, yeah. It goes up 1.9 every time we use it, and then we lose 1 when the room ends. We lose 1.4. So we get 0.5 every time we pop it right now. So as long as we have red hearts... Ooh, see, now I'm a little concerned. But as long as we have a little bit of room to maneuver, we should consider this pretty nice right now. So this is a good floor. You know, stack up some HP if possible. Enough to feel comfortable, you know, going forward in the future. We should be able to have enough money to get something from the shop. Keys might be another story, but... Head of the Keeper's given us a lot of leeway here, financially speaking. The financial persuasion. Just keep yourself out of harm's way. Ace of Clubs, not relevant. Kind of stalling out on commentary here, but you know what? It's only a stall if you can't get out of it. You never hear about a stall if they pull the plane out of the tailspin. They just go, you know what? A little bit of a harrowing flight today. Only makes the news once it touches down, if you know what I mean. It's a very flippant joke about a terrible hypothetical disaster. But you know, it's gallows humor. That's gonna be my defense if I ever make a joke that goes a little bit too far. It's just gallows humor, people. It's a learned thing. You wouldn't understand. Okay, we don't want love farts. I don't really care about the Bob transformation, so we're just moving our way through here. We're not spending bombs. We already got bookworm. We're not spending bombs because we get so much money via Head of the Keeper that, you know, why would I spend bombs? Now we got this money coming our way, so well, it's not a secret room. I feel like the Bumbo pickup is actually huge. If we just go like, you know, we're at 5 cents. That's the perfect amount to stay at for now. Whenever we generate money, and that should happen like fairly frequently, thanks to Head of the Keeper, let Bumbo pick it up. You know, get fed, buddy. I just picked up a penny, but that's, you know, it's a big picture sort of thing is what I'm trying to get at. The more the merrier, though. As long as you're not eating lucky pennies, that's the only thing that would bum me out. Probably not going to be max level by this floor, but that's... Ooh, good dodges. But that's fine, dude. We don't need him to be max level by this floor. I also don't want him to really spit out bombs on the regular, but... You know, you got to do what you got to do, Bumbo. Don't let me ruin your mojo, baby. Good Austin Powers impression. That's good enough for, like, 8th place in the best Austin Powers impression. Yeah, baby! There's something that's really, and I use the word not ironically, but with some self-awareness. A bad Austin Powers impression is really cringeworthy. It's just something about it. Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah. It's just, it doesn't feel right. It's like, I feel like Parker Posey. Onsus? Those are your coins. I'm sorry. We don't need to use Onsus. At least not yet. I mean, sure, I'll take bomb bag. Making good time here. So this guy is just like extraordinarily dusted. No deal with the devil always bums me out a little bit. And you know what? This ain't your granddad's NL. We remember that the North remembers, and that we got some Eternal Heart action going on back here. I want this HP because I want more fuel for the blood bank. The Razor Blade admittedly probably beats the IV bag. So we might not be looking for an arcade specifically, but sort of like might as well give it a shot, you know? We're in Catacombs 1, so we can't find a greed fight. Instead, we'll just keep moving on here. And really, we're in an incredibly luxurious position right now. Very happy with where we're at. We'll Onsus, and we'll save some keys. We don't need keys, actually. We'll save some, just some hassle getting into our special room here. These are for you, Bumbo, if you want to pick up these coins. I'm thinking, like, by the middle of this floor, you should be max level. And I should just be able to hang out over the rocks, you know, in semi-retirement while you do my job for me. Right now, you're just kind of like your little Isaac Tadpole, but you can evolve into a frog one day. That's not... Grow up into is probably the more sensible. It's not really an evolution thing. Ain't nobody dope as me. I live in the sea. Wait, this'll work. Give it a second. Give it a second. I'm trying to think. This is so fresh and so clean, but written from the perspective of a fish for some reason. Don't you think I am Pisces? I live my life in the sea. I don't know if there's anywhere for this joke to go. This is like a bad science teacher's idea of a good... This is a Michael Scott as a high school science teacher lesson. Well, I can't go, or at least cannot justify going to the curse room just yet. Bumbo, you don't need this money anymore. Don't be greedy, buddy. Don't be greedy. It's not... Oh, wow, what a freeze up there. What a throw job. Not a throat job. Probably a very different thing, but how would I know? I'm a married man. I don't know what a throat... What would a throat job be? They've already got one you do with your mouth. All the millennials these days are doing it. What specifically would change about the throaty version of it? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know. We're getting... Dad, you don't understand. Don't talk about this kind of stuff. Well, back in my day... Nah. Ooh! Can't you see I've got Gimpy? This Samson runs for free. Damage good thanks to Razor B. It's my spacebar item, please. Oh, dude, Gimpy's gonna create these half red hearts for us. We got a good thing going. It's an Octodad. Oh! Can't you see my dope synergy? Okay, let's stop with that. We do need to get luck upgrades to really make it pop. Stop taking my money, dude. It's not even like, you know, I'm not being satirical. I would like you to not take my money anymore because I would like to use it myself. If we were truly brazen, that's pretty good. We could still use Razor Blade almost as if it's how to jump. And all I mean by that is we could use it to trigger our timed invulnerability from taking damage and then not take damage from the enemy, so we could use it productively in that regard. Is it a good strat? I think if you could get it off, it's a good strat. There's no punishment to it, except for you'll take a lot of damage, but you'll get something out of it. Is the dream, at least. We're gonna be on pace for boss rush, and to be honest with you, the ability to use the Razor Blade often throughout boss rush is kind of it's a draw. We'll see how things work here. Bumbo, just keep chewing. It's like a Finding Dory situation, just keep swimming, except instead of swimming, because, you know, I don't want to sing the song again, we'll do, just keep shooting. Eat him up. He's done. What? 18%? That's because I froze up and took that damage. I remember now. Belly button, nose goblin. Let's go. Say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We got this one. Okay, so don't take idiotic damage this time. Yo, NL. Why are you being an idiot here? Check this out. Wait a minute. I was just checking. I wanted to preserve the Spirit Heart, but I also, like, definitely did not want to accidentally have that count as red heart damage and just ruin our whole shebang here. It seems like we got a good setup, though. So we should use, especially while we've got protection. I know. We should use Razor Blade fairly frequently because we get the permanent bonus of the Bloody Lust damage. So, sure, we lose the Razor Blade bonus, and being able to use the Razor Blade 5 times on one room would also be pretty valuable depending on what room it is, but we do benefit from having more opportunities here as well. So we can also create permanent Polaroid invincibility this way. And now that I think about it, we can also make Dark Prince's Crown work, which is not the worst idea, because we don't have any, Tears Ups over the course of this entire run. So we should have Dark Prince's Crown now. I mean, our rate of fire is only 7. It's not like it's out of control, and we ruined it immediately. But ignoring that, you know, my heart was in the right place, I think. Alright, let's fight the boss. We got a 100 deal with the Devil Chance. And to be honest with you, I'm desirous of that because we got lots of red heart containers we can afford to give away, you know? I'm stacking up all this, you know, liquid asset. I got no need for it. Let's turn it into some equity or something like that. Little Gish. Give me some devil equity. Delequity. Incubus. Decent choice. I mean, great item to begin with, but specific to our synergies, decent. Because it will get all the bonuses from our heals, so... Or sorry, not from our heals, but from our extra damage. So, this seems like a pretty solid setup to me. That was a luck upgrade. Almost blew myself up with the Bumbo Bomb there. Just keep it going. We gotta be smart here because we're light on keys. So just be aware of that. Try to use bombs wherever possible. That's, I mean, not what we're looking for, to be honest with you, Remote Detonator. But we... This is going to be our secret room. We didn't have to use a key back there. That was silly. Got some bombs out of it. We got 36 bombs, though. Well, this is fine. We'll take starter deck. Temperance. So good. 2 of spades. Buy it. We didn't have to do it this way, but that's fine. Temperance. How do you use temperance? Well, next floor is... Next floor is possible arcade. So I think you save the temperance to try to use it there, and we can get mad bonuses out of it, especially if we get blood bag. Normally we want IV bag, but we kind of have it already. So if we can get blood bag, I'm a very happy camper here. For now, we'll just make sure to pop this on the regular. Again, the longer we can keep Dark Prince's Crown active, the happier I am, even though I would say it's not mission critical. Is there a word that's the opposite of critical, but in an elegant fashion? Like, it's not important. It's just not that important. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try because I want a half red heart. We got 2 keys out of it anyway, but wanted something a little bit more than I ever started for. Now I have this chance to be all the things you saw in me. NL, was that Clay Aiken's post-American Idol song? How did you know? I'm a big Aiken head. I love his songs. Something More, If I Were Invisible, Aiken Breaking Heart, that was a really good one. Till Stevie Ray Cyrus ripped it off. Stevie Ray Wonder, I mean, sorry. Okay. Was Fruitcake a good pickup? Usually, like, I don't think it's that good, but I think in this case it's completely okay. You know, I always take it, but sometimes I wish I didn't, is the way that it usually goes. Because we oftentimes You know, if you ever hurt yourself with it, you go, well, I'm an idiot. So give me a Spirit Heart. We got 0 luck. Just give me a Spirit Heart. Lover's card is even better, actually. So I don't think we need to Razor Blade ourselves to make this happen. We're really trying to create, like, the maximum number of Gurdy charges, and then also if we can get, like, Blood Bag, I'm very happy. I'll sacrifice some Spirit Hearts here. It doesn't bother me. Now we got mad plays here. Mostly, I mean, the HP is fine, but it's straight up the, no, we don't need it. It's straight up the extra red hearts that matter the most to me, so we have more room to use the Razor Blade every single floor. Now, if we could find some way to regenerate hearts a little bit more frequently, even better, but apart from that, love and life, dude. I think we have a pretty good case to actually, like, do boss rush here, but it's gonna have to be an item that's, you know, worthy of doing boss rush. None of this, like, you know, oh, strange attractor, but we have a sense of obligation nonsense, you know? It's gonna have to bring the heat. 3 cents. Fate's Reward. I'm a hard negotiator. I walk in and I go, you listen, sir. You tell me how much I'm gonna pay for this, and I'll write you a check right here. Wait a minute, that's not what I meant. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, sir. But then later, you just default on your payments. That's how you get them. Everyone's always worried about, well, how do you pay for, you know, get the best price possible in your car negotiations. Just don't make the payments when they come in. That's the easy way. Note! The creator of this YouTube video would like you to recognize that this is satire and does not represent the beliefs of him or anyone on his production company, which doesn't exist. Alright, let's see the deal. What do you got for me here? Yeah, I mean, actually, Deadeye is, like, fantastic. So we're gonna stack it up. Hello? Oh, there's one of you left. And we're gonna do ridiculous damage. Like, we're already at 40 damage. It's really just gonna get better. Because we can do it with the Razor Blade without incurring, like, any cost to ourselves. And we're getting so many red hearts back because of Gimpy anyway. And the Spirit Hearts as well, don't get me wrong. We should try to keep ourselves going here when it comes to Dark Prince's Crown. But you also probably recognize at the same time that it doesn't really matter. You know, the fact that we have 60 damage without Ipecac is like a whole new world for me. I don't know, was it the red poop that hit me there? It must have been red poop. Dude, you don't want any part of this, I assure. I know we're only at 63 damage, but that'll change, man. I don't know, it keeps going, like, way up, and then it comes back down. Oh, you know what it is? Our fruitcake tier is popping off, and then, you know, switching from being popped off. I understand. So I think we're at, like, maximum usefulness, more or less, out of the Razor Blade right now. If hearts come to me, I'll grab them. But, I'm not gonna walk too far out of my way to pick anything up here. Let's see, though. Might be nice to have some HP left for the next floor, just in case, you know, things might go a little off the rails at some point. You never know. That was very fast. We might be coming close to Beelzebub. And we definitely will make the Hush fight as well if we have the desire. And the know-how to lead us to a new land. I know, I'm making that reference a lot. Alright, I will do it. No. We need all of these trinkets. These trinkets are about 2% of the reason we're winning right now, which is, it's a lot right at the present moment. It's a lot rate, is what I'm... Haha, that's silly. Okay, let's just hurt ourselves a little bit with the Razor Blade. You know, I'm not used to dealing 9 damage. Doesn't feel right. We gotta crank that up as soon as possible. 9 damage is not what I was built for on this run. We were built for 60. Like a Ford Fiesta. Now, we can use the Razor Blade, I mean, as like a destination. We could use it in a couple of different ways. One would be to stop at half a heart so we get permanent Polaroid invincibility. The other one would be to stop at 1 full heart so we get the tears up. Usually, the tears up is not going to be as relevant as permanent Polaroid invincibility, but with no tears ups, like with us at below average rate of fire, I do find myself kind of like, I value going to 7 rate of fire maybe more than is prudent, you know, from someone of my standing in the community, but I don't care what they say. I love this item. No, that's not true. I don't really. But for free, it's fine. I mean, it's a free contingent tears upgrade. I'd rather have a much smaller magnitude of tears upgrade that is always on. But again, all we paid was the access fee for the curse room, so I ain't sweating it. We're actually doing fairly well with Guppy's tail. You know, considering all the golden chests we could be getting. No deal, huh? With 72% chance? That's a bummer. Considering all the deals with the devil, or considering all the golden chests we could be getting, we're keeping ourselves pretty key okay. Key rich? Nah, not really, but key okay. Not karaoke okay. Not the KO Ken, but that was euthanasia, but like the best version of euthanasia is Folgers in your cup. It was like a euthanasia chain. You don't see that too often. Also, it seems like a terrible expression. I'm not anti-euthanasia. Moreover, it's irrelevant for the purposes of this video. I'm just saying something icky when you say the phrase euthanasia chain. It's like a doctor would describe his workday as being like that, and I'd be like, you're kind of insensitive right now, buddy. Those are people, Doc. I thought you got in this profession to help people, not just to cash million-dollar checks. Okay, we got spirit hearts. We got... I mean, I don't want to insult the run, because the run's good. And I could be using Razor Blade more often. We do have, like, 6 damage by default. That's not that good. We were at 5 on, like, the 2nd floor, so we haven't universally improved all that much. Okay, don't walk into the red poops. But admittedly, the Razor Blade, Child's Heart, and Gimpy basically give us the ability to use the Razor Blade at least once every few rooms, and that's good enough to take us to like 12 damage easily. Or whatever the highest damage we can get to is. I think it's double, so somewhere in the 12 range. Wow. Do we have Mom's Key? Or is that just like a really, really lucky chest? Little Steven, which is actually regular size Steven, is actually... I always forget that it's at decent damage levels, it's proportionally a pretty nice damage up. Okay, so we have a little bit of an interesting conundrum when it comes to this Hush fight. I'm gonna do it. But we gotta talk ourselves up. Let's go. We got a deal. We really, like, struck out on deal with the devil frequency on this run. We don't want it. Get that trash out of here. Okay, we got 99 cents, so we gotta do this. But, and sorry for your ears. I'm sure that the, uncompressed audio is probably not very pleasant right there, but okay. We got 2 wheels of fortune. Chariot, temperance. Chariot and temperance, chariot and temperance. Do you remember the song from the 1990s? It actually is early 2001. Chariot and temperance. One full heart. 1.5. Grab these bad boys. Might as well get a little head start on the damage bonus was my philosophy here. Let's peep these pills. Ooh, there's not pills because of starter deck. Right, there's no secret rooms, but sometimes there's a crawl space. That's right. Let's peep a potential crawl space. And what do you want here? Dude, they're both, like, pretty good. But if we want to keep Samson's dream alive, we should take the fire rate up for a damage downgrade. That's a huge fire rate up. Yeah, that's solid. I mean, I was the one saying dot, but you get the idea. Let's go. It's a crawl space. The crawl space is data miner. Let's go back. You know what I'm thinking is, like, what do we do with... What do we do with Ace of Hearts? Especially not knowing what our HP is like. I sort of feel weird. Like, maybe we should take Ace of Hearts into the fight. And then turn, like, a lot, or as many as we can at least. We got at least one play there that's going to be fine. And Gimpy hooked us up. So you know what? As a nice thank you to Gimpy, let's do it again. I was willing to pay the cost, so let's get double the benefit. So I'm thinking, like, we got a lot of hearts in there, so I just used Ace of Hearts and, like, stacked it. So we should pick up red hearts. Until we can't. We can't pick that one up. We're taking a little bit of damage here. Razor Blade. Red heart. Razor Blade. Half red heart. Full red heart. Razor Blade. Grabbed it. Razor Blade. Half red heart. Might want to cool it a little bit. We are at 57 damage. There's a decent number of red hearts in there, but I might not be able to access them as easily as I'd like. This is a stomp, dude. Great Hush fight. Easiest Hush fight in Planet Earth's history. Give me some Lux. Let me get some of that good meat falls off the bone. Baby, you hungry? Baby, I'm hungry. Let's head to Mr. Spriggs and get us some ribs. 347 South Air Depot. Can I get that SPRIGGS? Go with you, play with Mr. Spriggs. You only play with... You guys, anyone here? You guys into memes around 2010? You might remember Mr. Spriggs Barbecue. You should YouTube it. I mean, you don't have to do the NL sent me thing, but like if you want to, I'm not gonna stop you. It's just a nice. It's a barbecue restaurant. I believe it's in Oklahoma, and where the wind blows. Yes, and they made like a really smooth, slow jam jingle. I can't do the young man's voice justice because he kills it, but it's like, Mr. Spriggs Barbecue, always. Mr. Spriggs Barbecue, tender. Mr. Spriggs Barbecue, meat falls off the bone. You know, that's as high as I can get without, you know, that was bad, but like it'll get awful. You get the idea. And it's got like a doom, kata, goom, kata, like really smooth background. It's a wholesome meme, and let me tell you why. You might think you're making fun of the restaurant, and in some ways, you're kind of poking fun at them. But it's because they have a super serious... Oh, I didn't kill everything in there. They have like a super Billboard the Hot 200 jingle for a restaurant that's about making barbecue. So it's a little atypical, but I think it's good. Give it a shot, dude. Mr. Spriggs Barbecue. That's Spriggs with 2 G's. You'll be singing it all day. That song is lit. It gets stuck in my head about once a month, and it has for the past 7 years. There is a long-lost video of John C. Reilly singing it on, like, Conan O'Brien or something like that. And I was like, dang, this dog can sing. Dang, this dog can sing. What a beautiful voice on that John C. Reilly. It's me, Northernlion at age 50, coming at you on your slow jam Sunday morning drive home. We got some John Tesh coming up for you right next. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride in our cars, which are all self-driving. This is the voice that Mugatu speaks to Zoolander in before he tells him to murder the president of Malaysia. you're extremely dusted. We're out. We out here, dude. This is the easiest win. Isaac, it throws me back, an easy win. Whoa, the sweetest win. We are Samson with razor shins. We don't have razor shins, we got a razor blade. Baby got razors and blades. So dangerous, our parents started buying the scooters. Razor scooters. Brain's broken. That's the last Isaac video for today, because clearly the brain is broken. Get dusted, Yun. Get dusted, Yun. I can't take it. We took Ipecac last time and it made me angry. I don't know if we want much of this, but tell you what, we'll take the good stuff. And then I think we take Magic Fingers, Magic Pangle, and Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and we just freaking go off, man. It's good direction, good choice on this one. Get ready to, you know, taste the sound of my spacebar. Taste my blade! Is that a Smash Bros meme? You gotta tell me if it's a Smash Bros meme. Wow, thanks a lot, Planet Earth. Alright, so we're just like... The faster I can hit the spacebar, the happier I am about my self-esteem. Oh, we're not quite gonna finish the job. Dude, the screen shake might literally be giving me, like, glaucoma. And by literally, I mean not at all literally, but you get the gist of it. Let's go. Easy run, fun run. If you enjoyed it, click the like button. It helped out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.